we are going to a movie for the first time in Mexico. We bought tickets online and we're pretty sure that the movie is in English with Spanish subtitles, but come along, we'll figure it out. So interestingly, when we went inside, the movie that we were planning to see, the 5:30 Matrix, was not on the board inside where you could purchase your tickets. It seemed like most people had purchased their tickets in advance online, and why not? Because it was so incredibly cheap. So tickets were what?
$3?
$3.50, and the fee was 40 cents or something. So super cheap to catch a movie down here in La Paz, Mexico. We decided we would go ahead and get some snacks. I hadn't eaten dinner yet, and so we ordered a bunch of snacks, and they had this, okay, yes. They had this cool little, like, the way the lines work, it was like a maze built into the floor. So I thought that was kind of interesting. But anyway, really sweet girl behind the counter, once again speaking just Spanish, and we had a little bit of trouble communicating through.
No, it's totally fine.
Yeah, we did get what we wanted, which was a couple of hot dogs, a big thing of popcorn, and a big ass drink, and that was like $12. So just like in the US, they charge you so much for the, like, what is that, concession? Refreshments, but it's still so much cheaper than it would have been in the US. Once we got our little additions to our hot dogs, which was onions or super spicy salsa stuff, there weren't a lot of choices. There seemed to be some things missing.
No ketchup, no mustard, no
relish. Things like that missing, but lots of hot stuff. Yes.
It's all good.
And so then we went in, found our theater. Took a little bit to find the right one, but we found it, and the previews came on. And when we walked into the theater just a couple minutes before the movie was supposed to start, the last movie was still finishing. The credits were still rolling. But we found our seats, our assigned seats, and everyone was spaced out a little bit. You couldn't sit directly next to each other. It was nice, and they were all, as I mentioned, assigned seats. And they proceeded to have a couple of previews, including all in Spanish, including one like a public service announcement about how to give chest compressions and to call 911. So interesting. The movie itself was The Matrix. We thought it was pretty good, pretty entertaining. Kat's more the Matrix fan. She could tell you all about the movie, but that's when she starts her own YouTube channel. It's now 20 after 8 at night, and the next movies have a lot more folks in line. Most of the movies here seem to be dubbed. I noticed also that the Google times, if you use Google to try to look up movies, those times were way off from just going to the website for Cinepolis, for the actual movie.
Cinepolis. That's right.
The actual movie theater. So I think we'll be going to a lot more movies here. Everyone was doing a great job of wearing masks, of course, except when they were eating and drinking and whatnot. So I feel pretty safe COVID-wise, and we'll definitely be enjoying more movies. One thing I did is I read all these subtitles because I'm learning Spanish, and I just couldn't help myself.
Am I crazy? We don't use that word in here.
There's more videos on this channel. There's probably more on the screen right now that you should be watching next.